everybody, it's Julie from EatLifeBalance.com, and I don't know. Listen, I think tomorrow it's March, and the weather's been amazing, and I think in the next couple days it's going to rain. So I just wanted to show you what my view looks like because it's just amazing right now. Getting a little bit cloudy, which means it's about doomed, but pretty nice, huh? Sorry, my Easterner friends. I know it's chilly and snowy, and well, I think it's getting a little bit better. But anyways, listen, it's March. We are happy here in Vancouver. You know, spring has sprung, believe it or not, already. The only two bad things about March is the fact that we lose an hour of sleep and allergy season has started. But those are the only two things. So I really can't complain. And I must apologize because February I didn't do a favorites list, and I have a lot of favorites right now. But you know, I've got I think about 4 different products today that I'm going to talk to you about that I'm hoping that you're going to love. So the first one actually is a cookbook, and believe it or not, I don't actually invest in cookbooks. Although you can see I've got some cookbooks, so I say I don't invest in cookbooks, so look at what the hell I just talked about. But anyways, you know what? Most of them are actually gifts. And, you know, I think a great gift is a cookbook. And I think, you know, once in a while it just, you know, adds to the kitchen. And then some of them, you know, I did a raw food cleanse and sort of lived a raw food lifestyle for a while. And that's all good. But quite frankly, I lost really the ability to have time to put together raw food meals, and it's just tons of money, so I can't keep that happening. So anyways, so the cookbook I'm talking about actually is, you know, it's a cookbook, but it's a guide really to living a sugar-free lifestyle, although it is called Living Candida Free, which may not mean a whole lot from all of you, but it's by a registered holistic nutritionist, Ricky Heller, who I believe lives in the eastern side of Canada. You know, I'm studying to become a holistic nutritionist myself, so I must say it's kind of great to see that, you know, some nutritionists are really thriving and are able to put out a cookbook such as this, because Ricky actually believes, and I believe her, because I see it, that you know, Candida really could be the root cause of a lot of our health issues. And I've done some nutritional consults already, and a lot of those women probably had indicators or did have indicators of Candida. So, but at the core of it, my feeling to really attract the masses is if you are trying to incorporate or not incorporate sugar into your diet, you're really trying to live a sugar-free lifestyle, you are drawn to sugar, or you know somebody that is, and you know that sugar is dangerous, then this is a cookbook for you. And as you can see, I've actually bookmarked a lot of recipes, and there's actually only one recipe I've made, but I've made it like 2-3 times. I like it so much, and I know it so much now that I actually know the recipe pretty much off heart. Typical symptoms, and there's a lot of it. You know, yeast infections, of course, restlessness, sleeplessness, lack of focus, foggy brain, you know, really drawn to sugary, high carbohydrate foods. God, the list goes on and on. Sinus issues, skin issues. So you could see that when you have a long list of that. Of those symptoms come up for you, or you are drawn to sugary foods and high carbohydrate foods, especially refined carbohydrates like white flour, you know, white sugar, you know, the dangerous stuff, then I really can't urge you enough to pick up this book, and you know, and get to work, I guess. You know what, it's pretty typical here in the Pacific Northwest to have Candida too as well, because it's a very dark, moist environment, and Candida thrives in that environment. You tend to see it a little bit less, you know, sort of in the cold, dry areas. But like I said, if you've got somebody who's diabetic, then this is an awesome, awesome cookbook to invest in. Okay, next up, Tarte Cosmetics, which you're probably not going to see here, is a great brand, really, that somebody had recommended to me as a little bit more of a natural skincare line that I could invest in. And so I sourced through the Environmental Working Group their Skin Deep, I think, a database, which they basically test and assess really pretty much all skincare products, so moisturizers and shampoos, and of course, you know, foundations and things like that. And what they do is they rate it, I think it's on a scale of 0 to 6 or 7, obviously 0 being the least toxic, and 7, of course, being like dangerous. And I'll link everything below so that you can search them, but I always look at their website just to make sure that, you know, if I am going to purchase something that I can't make myself, that I'm going to search that and find it. So thankfully, Tarte Cosmetics, this particular, it's the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Foundation, paraben-free and sodium lauryl sulfate-free, which is crap. They use mineral oil in this too as well. It's I think rated 1. So far, I love it. I love the fact that it's got mineral oil in it because I need to hydrate my skin. I was using a mineral powder, which is great. Still brought me the coverage that I needed, but I need something with a little bit more moisture, and I really, really like this. So I'll link you to it, but it feels amazing. So the last thing, I'm actually going to test you on this, if you actually know what this next product is. So I'm going to give you like 5 seconds to shout it out and tell me what the heck this concoction is. What it is a tongue scraper. Yeah. My husband, when he saw this, he was like, what the hell is this? And then I did a workshop, I think, I don't know, maybe a month and a half after I purchased this. And I don't know why it took me so long to get a tongue scraper. And I was doing a workshop, and one of the ladies, I don't even know how it came up, but she says, have you ever scraped your tongue? And I'm like, actually, yes, it's my new favorite thing. And why would this concoction really, I mean, it looks like a tweezer. I don't know, tongs? I don't know. But anyways, all I can say is that the benefits of a tongue scraper, our tongue actually has the most bacteria in our body. And so you're going to be amazed, and I'm not kidding you, when you do this twice a day in the morning and at night, what will come off your tongue. It will shock you. Now, the benefits of it, of course, is it's a detoxifying protocol. So if you do oil pulling, for example, that helps to pull toxins out of your mouth. And this would be another accompaniment. Dry brushing, of course, helps with circulation and gets rid of dead skin cells and opens up the pores, help with the detoxification process. Epsom salts do the same thing. So I do all of that generally on a daily basis. And so your tongue really is what holds a lot of those toxins too as well. It will also help with cavities. Or it's known to help with cavities. So, you know, if you have children or just even yourself, of course, you would benefit from this. They also say that it will improve your, I guess, taste. You'll be able to taste things better and all of that. So I'll link it below. I actually got this one at well.ca, and I'm trying to remember what the name of the company is. It's Dr. Tongue's stainless steel tongue cleaner, and it only costs you about $5, so it's a good investment. But I'm pretty sure if you went to Whole Foods or a natural food market, you would be able to find yourself this particular product, no problem. Okay, and I think the last thing that I have for you is, I think I've always told you that I'm going to try and incorporate an essential oil or a supplement or something from the spa line at doTERRA, because I love the product. I've incorporated it in every aspect of my life, and it's really changed my life, and I can't say enough about it. So the Mitomax 2 supplement from doTERRA is kind of rocking my world. I think out of everything, I think this is probably my favorite product. It's certainly my favorite supplement. If I could show you my supplements, I will show you. There they are. If you could see them all. There's a whackload of supplements there. I obviously don't use everything every day, and it really is just dependent on what's going on in my life. But I have a specific protocol. But one of the biggest things for me was not so much energy, but adrenal fatigue. And I'll really just keep it simple. It's just I'm living a little bit of a high stress lifestyle right now, and some of it I've just put on myself. But the reality is that when you are living stressful, your health does get impacted, and it really has for me too as well. And I'm trying to, I run a website called Eat Life Balance, and so full confession here, it's not always balanced. But I've had issues with stress and anxiety in the past, and I still do now, but I also know the tools to manage it. And one of it is supplementation, and this has been really, really good. So I had been buying a lot of the ingredients in this proprietary blend individually. And it's weird because I looked at the bottle and I looked at the ingredients, a month later after I'd bought them, and realized that this had everything that I needed in it. So what I've done is I've amalgamated all of my supplements into one. You take it twice a day, really 4 tablets a day, but you don't necessarily have to take all of them. But I will tell you exactly what's in here, and that's really, really been helpful for me. So one of the things that I love is the ashwagandha root extract, which has been called the herb of the ages due to the many uses that it provides. So boosts energy levels, supports immunity and libido, because we all need that. It also helps in reducing the effects of anxiety, insomnia, which thankfully I don't have, but stress, of course, too as well. One of the other things that I noticed in here is cordyceps, and I don't know if I'm saying that right, but there is a huge mushroom invasion right now that is happening. So cordyceps is actually a fungus too as well that has helped with adrenal fatigue and boosts your general health. But it is traditionally used in Chinese medicine to treat illness, promote longevity, and increase energy. It's also got B vitamins in it, as we know, which helps with promoting endurance and energy metabolism. This is actually safe to use with children, but I don't know do any of you have children that have low energy? Probably not. So I think first and foremost, you probably do want to just, help them nutritionally with food, but lots of other things in here. Coenzyme Q10, which is really, really well known, but the few that I've just indicated to you really are the best of the best, in my opinion, in terms of helping to increase energy, manage stress, manage anxiety, that sort of thing. So if you are interested in hearing about that a little bit more, you can just go to my website and I'll link everything above. So listen, the time is here, and you know what? I've given you 4 great options, all different price ranges from $5 to $40. Actually, I think the foundation's about $50, but trust me, you're probably going to have it for a very, very long time because the little goes a long way. But if there's anything that you think you would like to see me talk about, any products that you would recommend to me to try, please send me an email or tell me below what exactly that is, because I'm always interested in providing information and products to you. So I'm super, super happy. And I'd be super happy, I should say, that if you'd send me a note and let me know what you'd like me to try. Until then, I will see you in April when, spring will be in full bloom, and I just can't wait to talk to you more.